Let me tell you something unsettling. You've been read. Long before you ever learned how to read others. Every room you walk into, your nervous system speaks before your mouth does. Your posture whispers your confidence. Your pauses confess your insecurities. Your eyes betray what your words desperately try to hide. And the most dangerous people in the world know this. They don't listen to what you say. They watch what leaks out. Tonight, I'm going to show you 7 dark psychological techniques used to read people almost instantly. Not to control. Not to dominate. But to see clearly. Because once you understand how the mind reveals itself, you'll never look at human interaction the same way again. Trick number 1. Watch what they protect, not what they show. Most people think lies are hidden behind words. They're not. They're hidden behind defenses. When someone speaks, don't focus on what they're expressing. Focus on what they're guarding. Ask yourself, what topic makes their voice tighten? What subject makes them over-explain? Where does their humor suddenly disappear? Psychologically, humans don't protect what doesn't matter. Defense mechanisms, like sarcasm, deflection, intellectualization, activate automatically when the ego feels threatened. Carl Jung once suggested that the strongest emotions appear where the psyche feels most exposed. So when someone reacts strongly to something small, you've just touched something large beneath the surface. The truth isn't in their confidence. It's in their fragility. Trick number 2, silence is a psychological mirror. Here's a secret most people don't know. Silence makes people reveal themselves. When you stop filling space with words, the other person's mind panics. The brain is wired to seek closure. Unresolved silence feels like a threat. So what happens? They talk. They explain. They confess. In psychology, this is called cognitive pressure. When silence lingers, people project their internal state outward to relieve discomfort. The anxious will ramble. The insecure will justify. The dominant will interrupt. Silence doesn't hide intent. It extracts it. The most perceptive individuals speak less, not because they have nothing to say, but because they are watching everything. Trick number 3. Micro-reveals happen after emotional spikes. You don't read people during calm moments. You read them after emotion peaks. Anger. Embarrassment. Excitement. Fear. After an emotional spike, the conscious mind loses control for a brief moment. This is when the subconscious leaks out. Watch closely. A fleeting facial expression. A sudden shift in posture. A change in breathing rhythm. These are called micro-reveals. Not micro-expressions, but behavioral fractures. They happen when the nervous system hasn't caught up to the mask yet. People don't reveal who they are when they're composed. They reveal who they are when they're recovering. Trick number 4, people confess through stories, not statements. Never ask someone who they are. Ask them for a story. Psychologically, stories bypass the ego's filter. When someone tells a story, they unconsciously assign themselves a role. Victim. Hero. Observer. Villain. Listen carefully. Who do they blame? Who do they admire? Who do they excuse? These patterns reveal their core identity narrative. Someone who always feels wronged will unconsciously recreate conflict. Someone who sees themselves as the savior will seek broken people. Someone who frames themselves as detached often fears intimacy. People don't tell stories to inform you. They tell stories to reaffirm who they believe they are. Trick number 5, Energy mismatches expose deception. One of the darkest tells is incongruence. When words and energy don't align. Someone says they're fine, but their body is rigid. Someone claims confidence, but avoids eye contact. Someone expresses care, but their tone lacks warmth. The human brain evolved to detect inconsistency. It's a survival mechanism. In psychology, this is called cognitive dissonance leakage. When someone lies, their mental resources are divided, maintaining the narrative, monitoring your reaction, suppressing the truth. That split creates cracks. Truth flows smoothly. Deception stutters. Always trust the mismatch. Trick number 6. How they treat powerless people tells you everything. Forget how someone treats you. Watch how they treat those who cannot benefit them. Waiters. Janitors. Children. Animals. Psychologically, power reveals values. When no reward or consequence is present, behavior becomes authentic. Someone who is kind only upward is not kind. They are strategic. Someone who is cruel downward is not strong. They are compensating. This isn't moral judgment. It's psychological anatomy. Character is not who someone is when watched. It's who they are when nothing is at stake. Trick number 7. People reveal themselves by what they envy. This is the most uncomfortable trick. Ask yourself, what makes them subtly bitter? What success do they minimize? What traits do they mock? Envy is a spotlight. People ridicule what they secretly desire but feel incapable of attaining. Mockery is often grief in disguise. When someone attacks ambition, discipline, intelligence, or peace, it's rarely ideological. It's personal. As Jung warned, everything that irritates us about others can lead us to an understanding of ourselves. And the same applies in reverse. What someone resents tells you what they feel deprived of. Here's the truth no one wants to admit. Reading people is not a skill of intelligence. It's a skill of emotional courage. Because once you see clearly, you can't unsee. You'll notice who is broken but pretending, who is dangerous but charming, who is kind but quiet, who is confident but hollow. And most disturbingly, you'll start seeing yourself. The same defenses. The same narratives. The same leaks. Dark psychology doesn't make you superior. It makes you responsible. Because awareness without ethics turns perception into manipulation. But awareness with restraint turns perception into wisdom. If this video unsettled you, that's not an accident. It means you're paying attention. The mind always reveals itself. The question is not can you read people? The question is, what will you do once you can't stop seeing the truth? If you want more psychology that strips away illusions, subscribe to Human Nature Decoder. Because understanding others starts with the courage to look inward.